Hey friend, this is the Fresh Princess of Email Marketing speaking, and you are listening to episode 37 of the Email Sound Booth podcast. Lucky me, seriously, I feel so lucky that you listen to me ramble on and on about the not so sexy topic of electronic mail marketing. And because I value transparency, let's get into today's episode. I want to share with you my best performing email, or you know me, emails from the last month, October 2024, and also dive into why I think it worked, all that. So here goes. Now, of course, we're going to remove any emails from the running that were just sent to my membership, like to the members, because those always perform the best. Why? Because they're only sent to customers, right? My number one metric that I always track is my percentage of customers. Why? Because customers are invested, meaning they open, they click, they buy, they share, all that stuff. So we're going to remove all of those. People are always looking for the Monday morning emails with their newsletter templates. They're looking for the Thursday live call reminders, all that. So what I am going to look at are my weekly newsletters to the whole list, or any additional emails that I've sent out to certain groups. So first in October, let me look. I sent out 32 individual emails, 9 to just my members about various things. So again, we're going to eliminate those. I also sent out 3 to just customers and annual pass holders who signed up for my Black Friday training. So in October, I did a live Black Friday training. You could purchase that on its own, or if you were an annual pass holder, remember that's where you get all my products for one low price. They got that for free, right? So we're going to eliminate those, again, because they're customers. Those are always going to perform super well. And then I ran a campaign to just people who were in my membership at one point and had canceled. This is called like a buyback or win back campaign. I sent a total of 5 emails, and I think we'll cover one of those. Yeah, why don't I do like, the best email, the email that made me the most money in that campaign, and then we'll cover newsletters. So I sent out 13 regular whole list, like sent to the whole list newsletters. I will say in Q4 of every year, I send out more emails than normal, more newsletters. I tend to pick up the pace and do daily because, it's a busy time of year. I want to stay top of mind to people. Also, I find it's a great way to keep people motivated, to like not give up on their email marketing in the end of the year. And then, of course, it's a great pre-launch strategy to get people to know, especially people who are new to the list or newer, maybe joined in the summer. Summer is a terrible time to learn about email, right? It's beautiful outside. Anyway, this is a great way to establish a lot of credibility and authority because my emails are just these short little, hey, here's what you need to know. Here's what you need to know. Kind of like this podcast in email form. I also sent out 2 emails to annual pass holders that their subscription renews in November. I always send out lots of little reminders in case they don't want it to renew, right? In case they want to cancel. Ugh, cringe. I hate to say it, but some people do. I never want to take money that you don't want to give me. So I always send out reminders. Okay. So let's look at which newsletter performed best. And you're going to hear clicking because I'm clicking around and, I just get stuff done. So the best performing newsletter actually was the first one in this new daily emails thing. So it was sent out to the whole list. It was titled Changing. So something I've been doing is experimenting with one word subject lines. I'm not doing that as much now that I'm in daily, but I did it for a month or two. So subject line is just changing. It had an open rate of 65.6% and a click rate, and this is what makes it really like the best performing. The click rate was 3.7%. So pretty darn high. And the email was just saying what I just told you about, hey, it's Q4. I'm going to be changing the frequency of emails from weekly to daily. And I just talk about a couple different reasons. I want you to understand email marketing. I want you to grow your list. I want you to sit down and write emails, and I want you to make money from your list. So because of that, I'm going to start sending you short and sweet emails to help you get all that done, because I'm serious about your email list. I want you to be serious. Let's get to it. So just, if you ever change the frequency of your emails, this might be a good thing to swipe. So what's funny about the click rate is the click that I ask people to click on has nothing to do with email marketing. And it's something that I wouldn't normally share, but it's this very personal thing. So every year, twice a year, I do an Ayurveda detox. And I happen to have an affiliate link for it. So I put it in the PS. And I said, not email related, but something that keeps me centered every year. I do this detox. It really helps me hit the refresh button on my health. And then I link out to it, which is very true. Actually, doing this detox and maybe I'll link it in the show notes if you want to check it out. Doing the detox actually is what helped me learn that I had food allergies, because I was paying a lot more attention to my body. And I was like, when I eat that makes my tongue tingle. Or when I eat that, my throat swells up. Maybe I'm allergic. So anyway, we got, let's see how many people clicked on it. I'm going to click over. 368 people clicked on it, right? So incredible for something that's completely unrelated. And I looked it up, and of those clicks, it was not a very good conversion rate, which of course, because it's completely unrelated, right? People clicked on this probably because it just intrigued them. It was something I normally don't ever talk about. I'm very good at staying in my lane, so to speak. So people probably clicked because they just wanted to get more to know Liz better. But I did make 2 sales. And so this email made me $90. So, I mean, hey, if I found $90 on the street, I would be ecstatic. So overall, again, this is the best performing email. It was sent out to 9,910 folks, open rate 65.6%, 3.7%. I think the open rate was usually my open rate's between 50 and 60% for a regular newsletter. I think this one was higher simply because of the subject line changing. Change is one of those things, you love it or you hate it. And so I think it was very curious based, right? So people clicked on it. And I think, again, the click rate was super high because it was so different. It was so personal versus email. So people were clicking, wondering what the heck I was talking about. All right. So, I did want to mention, so that was only sent to less than 10,000 people. So I did omit some people. That's another reason why I think this was higher. I omitted people in the annual pass. So if you're an annual pass holder, you did not get this email because I'm not sending annual pass holders these daily emails because they get a lot of this content as an annual pass holder. And they, they get a lot more access to me. So they don't need this. They're already convinced of email marketing. So they're already doing a lot of the things that I'm teaching in the daily emails. So let's look at one that I did send out to the whole list. It was about 12,162 people. And the title was I won, all caps, freaking out with a couple little emojis. And this is where I'm sharing about winning ECAM's apprenticeship, which you can learn all about in episode 27. I'll link that in the show notes for you. And what I wanted to share this one in particular because it just goes to show you what I teach you about in the email staircase about turning a follower into a friend and showing that you're invested in them, and you're invested in your business. And that's what makes people invested in you. This is proof positive of that. I'm sharing a win with my audience and they are responding. They open it, right? 59.7% open rate. And the thing that I have them click on is the podcast episode about it. Episode, what did I just say? Episode 27. And then I also link out to, of course, there was a live stream of me winning. So I link out to that and people are clicking on it. So people want to celebrate with me. And guess what? When you build an audience and build a community, they will want to celebrate with you too. So let this be just proof positive that, showing value in emails isn't always just tips and tricks and discounts and all of that. It can just be like, hey, here's what's going on. I'm really excited. Okay, and then I wanted to share one last email with you because I mentioned that I did a win back campaign with my canceled members. And this is a good idea. If people cancel, every once in a while, try to win them back, right? If you've upgraded your membership, you've got different ideas, etc. And so what I did, and maybe this is a separate podcast episode, I offered them my annual pass a little bit early. I said, hey, I know you've canceled, but we're doing lots of different things in 2025. If you want to, here's a backdoor link if you want to join to the annual pass. But I only did it for, I believe it was 48 hours. I sent, again, 5 emails. And of course, the last day, the second to last email I sent, so email number 4 out of 5, had the best performing. It was the best performing. So this was sent out to 2,093 people with an open rate of 57.9% and a click rate of 3.5%. And the subject line was join, parentheses, today only. It opened with a countdown timer. So I think that really helped. Hey, this is actually expiring. It says, your invitation to rejoin EMM with a backdoor link expires tonight. This hasn't been open all year. I'm going to open up the wait list in about a week. But I really want you in here. And then I also say we're doing a Black Friday training on Monday. It's $100 to join. But if you join the annual pass today, which is only being offered to you as a former member, you're going to get that Black Friday training for free. So basically, why wouldn't you join, right? You're getting this training for free. It's the same, pretty much the same cost as the annual pass. You might as well just get the Black Friday training, and you're going to get a year into the membership, a year access to all my products, etc. So that was sent out to 2,093 people. We had 74 clicks. And let me actually look at how many sales we made. Give me one sec. Whoops, hang on. I'm looking. Okay, so it looks like we made 15 or 16 sales. I was just counting quickly. And so, that was, an email that made me about $1,500, maybe a little more. That is not bad at all. Okay, so that's it. We looked at the email called Changing with the 65% open rate and 3.7 click rate. And the click rate was high because I put something to click on that was interesting about Liz Wilcox personally. That had nothing to do with anything. I made $90 from that email. Then we had the I won freaking out that shows that, yeah, people actually want to learn about that behind the scenes stuff, what's going on in your business. It helps people invest. And then we looked at the sales email that, join today only, that I think worked well because, there was a countdown timer. It's a deal just for these people. And I didn't mention this. I forgot to mention it, but it's a logical argument, right? Logically, it makes sense because if you want this Black Friday training, you're gonna have to spend $100. You might as well just upgrade to the annual pass where you'll get this Black Friday training and anything else I create or sell for the next year. So logically, why not get in now? Anyway, those were my best performing emails. Thank you so much for listening. I hope this has helped you stir up some ideas, learn more about email marketing. As always, you can come to the reviews of this podcast to let me know how this episode helped you today. And of course, the annual pass, speaking of it, the wait list is now open where you join for $108. You get a year inside email marketing membership and all my other products I have created or will create for an entire year. Super exciting. You can join at lizwilcox.com/waitlist or check the show notes. All right. I'm Liz Wilcox. You are awesome. And I'll see you on the next episode. If I could learn how to pause this and finish it. Okay. See you on the next episode.